Good morning, everybody. Welcome to another episode of Inept Television. Today I'm going to introduce you to what I've redone for the teams, both good and evil. And I'm also going to play out the what I'm going to call Pacific Atoll Mayhem. So, just to give you some background, if you forgot, Inept's been sent to an island where a research team was doing some work on effects of a nuclear blast from World War II. A Korean Dr. Kim and his proteges came to the island with a different type of research, biological research, and they managed to resurrect the old Japanese garrison, or part of it, using biotechnologies, and they're zombies. So these things are nasty. The Dr. Kim's team all have not an antidote, but they have a defense mechanism against the zombies. It's electronic. It basically kills any sort of smell or pheromones or anything else that would come off a living creature. But without that, they are susceptible to attack by the zombies. So the zombies sort of go dormant when there's nobody to kill or eat. But when there's somebody around, look out. So, I told you that I was going to go with the ready-made teams. I changed my mind. I love building teams from scratch. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to introduce you my Can-Pack team, Canadian Pacific team. So the team members are the front row. So going from right to left on the screen, you got the leader of the team, that's J. Buck Buckingham. I gave him the abilities Bravest of Brave and Commando, and he already has lead because he's the leader of the unit. So he's pretty well equipped and a nasty guy to have to run into. Next to him is Christoph Kazek Konzek. He's got Damn Lucky and Grenade. So Grenade allows him to throw 2 grenades per turn. Pretty good thing to have for an assaulter. But he's also the 2 IC of the team. So he can lead 3 operators, and J. Buck can lead 3 operators as well. With ease, like they both have leadership ability. Next to Kazak is Rick Shadow Phillips. He's a master assassin and has silent kill. You can see he's kneeling down and he's armed with an assault rifle, but he can sneak right up on you. Next to him is Dale Pudwell. He's an AT rocket specialist, and today Dale's got the Spike man-packable anti-tank weapon, and it's good against anti-personnel as well, and hard targets. Next to Dale is Dave K. Knight. He's got Damn Lucky and Marksman level 1, and he's carrying an auto shotgun, so he's a pretty nasty individual. Next to him is Helen Sutures Bates. She's Commando, Combat Medic, and Marksman level 1. Helen's got a lot of capability as well. Your combat medics can heal up to 2 wounds on a roll of 5+, or heal 2 wounds on a roll of 5+, not up to. But if they roll less than 5, they only heal 1 wound. Next to her is Chris Leiter's Lights. He's got Commando, Marksman, or MG Expert, and you can see he's carrying or I think you can see. It's hard to see in the actual photo or the picture on the film. He's got a saw, 5.56 saw. So he's MG Expert, and he's got Marksman level 1. And the final guy there, kneeling down with the combat rifle, is Jared Stinger Kindred. He's Commando and Marksman level 1, and he is carrying the improved battle rifle, which is with a scope on it. So he's pretty accurate. They don't have a sniper per se because they're in the jungle, but that battle rifle will really reach out and touch somebody. Behind them is the boat crew. So we got a full gunboat crew. So on the extreme right is Mike Knipple, and he's got extra ammo and inspirational leadership. Now the reason why I gave him extra ammo is because he's got the 25 mil and 30 mil autocannons, and you don't want to run out of those. They'll be good against just about anything. Kneeling down beside Mike is Gino Spamonte Spinelli. Gino's got wine cures all, which is it's basically a healing capability, and he's got knowledge, and deep knowledge. Deep knowledge allows him to pick out vulnerable points on a target. This gives him the ability to get a critical hit on a 9 or 10 instead of just a 10. Beside him is Abner Code Morris, and he's got Hulk and Brawler. Abner, or Dave as we call him, he's a big lad and he loves to get into the hand-to-hand combat. Beside him is Tina Trigger Warren. She's got Damn Lucky and Bravest of Brave, and she's carrying an assault rifle on the figure itself. Beside Tina is William Mac McClellan. He's an autocannon expert and Damn Lucky, so he's one of the guys that'll be operating the one of the gun systems on the gunboat itself. But he can also dismount and go on the jetty if necessary, or fight from the ship. And finally, you got John Rumble Robinson. He's got Hardy Living and Giant. John's another guy that likes to get into the melee combat, just like Abner. And those are our crews. So that takes you through the good guys. Now I'm going to move the camera forward just a little bit so you can see the bad guys. Okay, I'm going to stand up a little bit here, and that should do it. Okay. There we go. No, not really. I don't like that. There we go. There. Okay. So the bad guys. We have on the extreme right is the group of zombies. There's a total of 14 or 15 of them from the 40-man garrison that they could actually resurrect. The rest had been so badly damaged in the air attacks that they were no longer viable. Coming over to the left-hand side of the screen, you can see Dr. Kim. He's the guy waving his hat, and beside him are his two bodyguards. And his bodyguards, the one guy with his hands in front of him with nothing in them, he's also a doctor, but he's also a hand-to-hand combat expert, and he's got two automatic pistols as well. The other guy beside him is just a higher-level hand-to-hand combat expert, assassin, and two weapons. Behind them are their elite mercenaries. There's 5 of them. You can see they got a sniper and a couple with battle rifles and assault rifles, and then one saw type weapon. So 5.56. And then in the rear are the 6 regular mercenaries. So they're the sort of rank and file. They do have an RPG-13. And the rest are AK-47 armed assault rifles. So there you go. Those are the teams. That's who's going against one another. I'm going to reset the battlefield to have Inept starting to move onto the jetty, and then we'll kick it off from there. Thanks very much. I'll talk to you in a few minutes.